And welcome to Fancy-ish. This is the podcast where we are just playing with the boys.
Yeah, you know it.
Kenny Loggins style.
Kenny Loggins style.
And we thought, who was that singing that?
The bearded guy.
Bearded guy.
Kenny Loggins, or did we say Bryan Adams?
Oh, it definitely has that feel.
Bryan Adams, maybe.
Yeah, but it's a Kenny Loggins song.
Yeah.
Yeah. Great song.
Underrated Kenny Loggins.
Under Kenny Loggins.
Oh, I love Kenny Loggins.
Yeah.
Michael McDonald or Kenny Loggins?
Kenny Loggins.
Really?
Heck
It's close
yeah.
for me. It's close for me.
So you know what? I have...
It's close.
There's an old classmate of mine. Classmate? Nope. Let's see that back. An old student of mine.
Yeah.
Much different. And they're in 4th grade now, but they just went to a Doobie Brothers concert.
What the hell?
I'm like, you were in 4th grade and you know the Doobie
Dude,
Brothers?
That's crazy.
That's amazing. I love it. That's so awesome.
Yeah, it would be close for me. I think Michael McDonald, though.
Come on.
I like Michael McDonald.
Huh?
I like a lot of Kenny Loggins songs, surprisingly. But when you keep moving, that's so good to me.
Yeah, I hear you.
That's so good.
You. So my stepdad, right?
I don't know.
His daughter was dating. She was dating like the nephew of Kenny Loggins.
Oh,
Yeah.
interesting.
Yeah. So they were rich.
My mom's coworker married James Brown.
Oh yeah. What number wife was he?
I don't know. It's a good question.
Like,
I don't know.
14?
But she was one of them. Not sure.
She
Maybe just had a kid with James Brown.
Oh, had a kid. Okay. You ain't gotta be married.
Yeah. No, that's not the law.
No, it's not. That's not.
You can have a kid whoever you want.
Last I checked.
And then kill it after it's born.
Yes.
We'll erase it. It's not live.
Oh, brother. Okay, no, I'm going to keep that in. Guys, here we are. We finished week 1. And I know a lot of you guys are saying, whoa, we got to stop this because we in trouble.
Oh, yeah.
Some of you are like, I'm riding high.
Well, yeah, for sure.
I got nothing to worry about.
Yeah, there's a lot of things going on in week 1. A lot of people are happy.
But I would say that even if you're happy, you got to be at least a little bit worried about something.
Yes. There's something on your team that you're either ecstatic about
Or womp womp.
Yeah, or womp womp, or both.
Yeah. I
There's
think we use that right.
I think so. And I don't think there's anybody's team that goes like, I want to be good.
Yeah.
Don't worry about it. Because even if you think you're good, that means there's a couple players on your team you're like, these fools are going to crush this.
Yes.
And you're probably wrong.
They showed me that they will do it in week 1, and they will do it all year long.
In both ways, you're probably wrong.
Yeah, probably. So. All right. So you want to just get that right off?
Let's do that. Okay. So it's kind of an annual thing. Every site does it. Every person who thinks they know about fantasy football does.
That's us.
The overreactions for week 1, right? And most of them are irrational, good or bad.
Yeah.
Like, for instance, Brandon Aubrey is going to be the MVP of the league.
Was he even the top kicker?
Yes.
I thought it was Moody.
No.
Last week, it was Moody.
No, you said, no, Moody scored 26. I think
was
Brandon
21.
21, 22, yeah.
Yeah, so Moody wins.
Not if you watch the games.
Okay, yeah. He almost broke the record for the longest kick, right?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he broke it, but he broke it.
Oh, and then
at 66, and he made
penalty.
it. But then it went back to 71 yards, and they had him out there about to kick a 71-yarder. So if you watch the games, Moody was about quantity.
Sure.
And Aubrey was about quality.
But in fantasy, we just need the points.
Just give me the points. We call that we call that the Anthony Richardson. I'm going to complete 9 passes, but still
under 50%?
Yes, and
just about?
9 for 19. Still give you over 20 fantasy points.
Yeah.
That's the Anthony
Almost 30.
Richardson. Yeah, that's the Anthony Richardson.
That's gross.
So that's not our overreaction. So, but before we get into last week's games and upcoming matchups,
yeah,
we're going to do the irrational overreactions.
Ding. This is when we need like music.
Yes.
Rational overreactions.
Let's give it a pause so we can cut it.
I see.
Yeah. So, and I just want to remind
I knew that.
Our league.
You said rational or irrational?
Irrational.
God damn it! I screwed that up.
It wouldn't be an overreaction if it was rational.
Oh yeah,
right?
Or would it be a good reach?
It'd be a good reach. Good reach is something. Well, that's when like the big thing right when I played DFS like last year. So he's due for positive regression. No,
Oh my god.
no,
Yeah,
nope,
that kills me.
Nope.
So in that case, rational overreaction makes sense.
Maybe. So
Or maybe not. I don't know.
It still doesn't. These are irrational.
But overreaction already is
Irrational.
All right. God damn.
But I wanted to emphasize
Okay.
how irrational these are. League, these are irrational. We're making them up. It's for fun. We don't think you're a bad manager. We're having fun. It's irrational. Can we just get that out of the way for our league mates?
What is the test? If you look at the blob, the ink blob.
The Horseshack.
Yeah. Okay. Let me show you a picture of this. This is your team.
So,
What do you see?
oh no, fire.
Fire. Oh
Yeah.
god. Oh no. Okay. This is Fazools.
Fazools. Oh, butterflies.
Oh,
That's weird.
That's beautiful. Effortless.
Effortless. Ooh, this is a roller coaster.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
Okay, so the first thing we're gonna do.
That's coming out.
First thing everybody should be worried about. Everybody should be worried about this.
So they can see this.
Yes.
On the video. Oh, I love it.
Everybody should be worried about this because it was a rough week for quarterbacks. I saw the stat that no quarterback threw for 300 yards. Look it up.
Mayfield didn't do it.
4 touchdowns, but not 300 yards.
I want to say
Like 285 or something like that.
who thought going into week one Baker
Yeah.
Mayfield would be the top
Yeah, buddy.
quarterback.
Yeah, it's a
Hello.
and we should have known better
In my
because we were there
dynasty
playing
league.
because I played him on in DFS too.
Yeah.
But anyway, first irrational overreaction is these are all the quarterbacks you should drop for Sam Darnold today, like right now. Joe Burrow,
Yeah.
drop him for Sam Darnold.
For sure.
Trevor Lawrence,
Mm-hmm.
gone. Justin Herbert, drop him for Sam
Okay, yeah.
Darnold. Caleb Williams, no, he's a rookie.
Can't wait.
Drop him for Sam Darnold.
Can't wait.
For that. Kyler Murray, worst.
Okay.
Drop him for Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Kirk Cousins,
Oh.
Dak Prescott, Jordan Love.
Well,
he got hurt.
Yeah.
He got hurt.
Jordan Love actually put up a lot of points.
Jared Goff, drop for Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Brock Purdy,
Definitely drop Purdy. 10 points.
and finally, Patrick Mahomes.
Oh yeah.
Drop him for Sam Darnold.
Okay.
Listen, it's week one.
It's Sam Darnold's.
Sam Darnold outscored all those quarterbacks.
It's Sam Darnold's world, and we're just living in it.
Sam Darnold outscored them all. It's week one.
He looks so happy.
We're overreacting. Get him out of here. Okay?
But you gotta be happy if you have him.
But who has him? Nobody.
In Dynasty, they do.
Drop him. Right now. Irrational overreaction. Marvin Harrison, 4 yards and drafted 8th overall? Not good.
No, it's not good. This actually might be sort of rational.
4 yards and 8th overall.
Yeah.
Rookie.
Yeah.
You think he's the I'm gonna laugh through these. You think he's the next Jamar Chase? You think he's the next Jamar Chase? More like chase this man off your team.
Oh, because of the chase.
Get him out of here.
Okay. I see what you did. I see. Well, I am actually a little concerned about this, honestly.
Oh, like for real?
Yeah, a little bit.
So, but why? His skill's there. I mean, his skill's there.
You know who else skill is there? Kyle Pitts. And it's been there for a
long time.
So I mean, just sometimes like it might maybe I still think it's gonna work out, but it might take longer than we think.
Yeah.
That's all.
It won't be now.
Because how many targets did he get?
I didn't write it down.
was like
But
2.
It wasn't a lot of
It
targets.
wasn't a lot. And I don't know. I just like I'm a little worried that if you went all in, thinking because I mean, rookie receivers generally don't go first round.
Not first round. And maybe
our draft is a little bit different because we had keepers.
We had a lot of keepers, so in hindsight, maybe you shouldn't have. But whatever, not a bad pick.
I know, but when you're banking on that to be a first round pick, and it's not, and it's a little.
So you're a little worried about that.
I'm a little like, maybe he won't
not a rational
be a
idea.
consistent.
Yeah, we're getting away from my jokes now.
I know, I'm sorry, but that one I'm.
But you're really scared.
A little bit, a little bit.
Next one.
Concerned.
Joe Burrow.
Okay.
And really the Cincinnati offense.
Okay.
I'm a little scared. I think Joe Burrow's still hurt.
This is good because you had Jamar Chase in your last joke.
I did have Jamar Chase. Speaking of Cincy.
Okay.
More like, I know, speaking of Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati Bengals, more like, see your way off my team, Joe Burrow.
Try that again. I'm sorry. I think you screwed up your own joke.
No, see you later. See you later.
See you later. Man.
Because Cincy. Like Cincy.
Yeah.
See you later.
You're reaching on that one.
No, not. People call it Cincy.
No, I get that, but I don't hear see you later.
See you later.
Ah, you hit it. You hit it that time.
Okay, so give it to me again.
Yeah, no, I think you're good.
So Joe Burrow and the Cincinnati offense, man, more like see you later.
Got it that time.
Okay.
Yes. Now, I know what it is. Yeah, you got to sign Jamar Chase. Extend his contract. And fine.
Well, maybe.
That's the problem with Cincinnati.
No, it's not, though. Joe Burrow is hurt, and he's not good. If Joe Burrow's not hurt, Jamar Chase is not good.
He's hurt because of Jamar Chase not signed.
His feelings were hurt?
Yes.
So his wrist doesn't hurt.
No.
His heart hurts.
Yes.
Got it. I see.
He cares about his team.
Okay, next.
Okay.
Travis Etienne, one fumble, the same amount of carries as Tank Bigsby. 12 carries each.
Okay.
I don't like that.
Okay.
And that's, maybe I'm being a little irrational here, Matt, but Travis Etienne, more like, Travis E.T., when am I going to drop you?
Whoa! Sick burn!
Tomorrow.
Whoa!
Drop Travis Etienne for Tank Bigsby.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying?
Wow.
Another one that's I don't have a picture for,
okay.
But honestly, just drop your D and just stream them anybody that's playing Carolina.
Well,
just that's like for real. Just do that.
The Saints, they're for real.
Yeah, and also another one.
Carr.
Another one. I don't have a rational overreaction in a good way. Houston offenses is dope.
Yes,
they're just looking good.
Yeah,
and you should not be afraid of Stephon Diggs.
This is the segment. Tell me something I don't know.
Yeah, and people were worried who's going to be. They all did well.
You know what has surprised me because I did 3 drafts this year,
right?
And how far late Stephon Diggs went. It's like everyone's afraid.
They were, yeah.
Of him.
Yeah, they're like how he ended his year in Buffalo, but he was unhappy. He's happy again.
Just like Joe Burrow, he's unhappy.
That's true.
So I'm trying to tell you.
That's true. So,
you make Chase happy, Burrow follows.
Those are the good ones.
Okay.
Is like Houston's gonna be fucking good. Like they're gonna be really good and like.
I think
like might make
getting Joe Mixon.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's unbelievable. Okay. So DK Metcalf, another irrational overreaction here. I watched the game. Mm-hmm. Didn't look good. DK Metcalf.
I've heard of him.
So 29 yards. He's supposed to be the best receiver on the team.
Sure.
Right? And so DK Metcalf, more like Hey Metcalf, why were we drafting you in the 3rd round? Shouldn't have done that.
That's exactly what I was thinking. I was thinking that same thing. Hey,
what are we doing?
Okay.
All right. Not good? Okay. And then next one. Next round. Wait, it's supposed to be this.
Fazools will appreciate
this. This was supposed to be this one.
In fact, I think Fazools maybe wrote some of these.
DK Metcalf, more like hey, why are we drafting you in the 3rd round? You suck. That's what I wrote. Okay, next.
How about DK?
Oh, yeah.
How many yards did you kill today?
Yeah, DK, you're no Whopper. The BK Whopper.
Oh. Have it your way.
Yeah.
DK. I like that.
Okay.
I like that better.
So, it's better, right?
That's better.
Yeah, okay.
DK Whopper of a game. No, that doesn't make sense.
All right, so this next one's a reach.
All right, oh, no.
Here we go.
Oh, boy.
Matt.
Okay. Chris.
Irrational overreactions.
Yeah.
Now, if you have Terry McLaurin on your team, you're a little scared for a few reasons.
Scary Terry.
You're a little scared for a few reasons. You're seeing Anthony Richardson. You're seeing Jaden Daniels being Anthony Richardson or Lamar Jackson, where you can't really hold a receiver on their team because their points comes from them.
Yeah, sure.
You can't, and
they're a selfish QB.
They're a selfish QB,
gotcha.
A good QB. The QB gets us points, but Terry McLaurin is supposed to be the best receiver on Washington, and I don't know if he was. So Terry McLaurin, 4 targets, 17 yards. Austin Eckler was the top receiver on Washington last week.
Okay.
So Terry McLaurin, more like Terry McDonald's, because this year your price went up and I'm still dissatisfied.
Oh. Will that be McDonald's?
Terry McDonald's.
Oh, I heard it's McDonald. I'm sorry.
Terry McDonald's.
Oh, is it like
McLaurin?
That's your favorite singer, right?
Oh God.
Sing it.
No, you're making me mad.
No. Sing it.
What part?
Terry
McLaurin had 17 yards. Terry McLaurin only had 4 targets. That's all I got. Okay.
I like it.
Okay, next one.
Okay.
Irrational overreaction. Puka Nacua.
Okay. You got hurt.
I know.
Okay.
So, am I scared of his numbers? No, but he's hurt out for at least 4 weeks, 4 to 6.
Yeah. Okay.
And we're getting deep into it.
Yeah.
So, maybe I want to overreact a little bit.
Okay.
If I have Puka Nacua.
Overreact.
So Puka Nacua, people were drafting you in the second, and I puka'd when I saw you get hurt. Oh, I should have said this. Puka Nacua, we were drafting you in the second round, so I puked when I saw you get hurt.
You know what I don't get? So we make shorts, guys, on Two Guys, Two Things. And this guy over here is like, oh, you always do puns. Oh, my God.
Go ahead.
And the puns I do, way better puns. I mean, like that's, you are reaching.
Next, irrational overreaction, Matt. Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Oh, boy.
I kept him in the second round.
You did.
And
you feel good about that.
He was being drafted in redrafts.
Uh-huh.
6th, 7th overall.
He's a star.
He is a star.
He's a stud.
But listen, Amon-Ra St. Brown had 13 yards this weekend.
Yeah.
It got me a little scared. I'm irrationally overreacting to this.
Okay.
So Amon-Ra St. Brown, more like I'm on Raleigh gonna trade you if you keep this shit up.
I'm on really.
I'm a Raleigh gonna. Okay.
Raleigh. Okay. I'm really gonna.
No, you can't say really because I'm on Raw. I'm on Raw.
You know, I get that. But I think we all get because the other ones hit Amon.
Amon-Ra St. Brown.
Yeah. It's more like I'm really Brown gonna.
Yeah. Amon-Ra St. Brown, 13 yards.
Yeah.
More like I'm a Raleigh gonna trade you if you keep this shit up. Okay.
It's like there's so much anger in your pun. You know what I mean? Like,
next.
You hit it so hard. Okay.
Next. This is the last one.
Please do trade him. Please do.
I know, right? Okay.
No. Raleigh.
No, Raleigh trade him. McCaffrey. 0 yards, 0 targets.
Well, again, didn't play.
Possibly didn't play the second week. So, you know what? You know, people like to call Christian McCaffrey CMC. That's a little nickname.
Yes, it is.
CMC, more like CM. See, I told you not to draft him first overall in the league.
Okay, that one hurts, actually. That one hurts.
We had a whole conversation about drafting for injury.
Yeah, that hurts. Okay, yeah. And that one I give you. I'll give you that one.
Yeah. All right.
See?
That was...
CMC, I should enough. Yeah, okay. All
that
right.
was...
I'll give you that one.
Irrational overreactions. And I hope you weren't offended. I'm not trying to offend anybody. I think it's dumb that you just drafted those people.
I am offended right here.
And just to make our league feel better, I included one of Matt's players. I included one of my players. So we're on even ground.
You know, if you look at our Thanksgiving episode that I do, I always make fun of you and me.
Yes.
Every time.
We make fun of each other.
Yeah.
Ugh. Okay.
Week 1, we both had Prestige winning this game.
We did.
Over Jazzy, and we were right. And what's funny is that I think CBS said Jazzy
was ahead. I think we said by 8 or something.
They had them chosen to be.
Yeah.
And so this was like the surprise of the week.
It was kind of surprising, and looking at it, it was. I felt very lucky because Amon-Ra St. Brown and Musgrave combined for 2.5 points.
Yeah, for sure.
And so with that, and then Joe Burrow only having 7, which no one was expecting against New England. They were expecting a 20-point performance by Joe Burrow.
Yeah.
So I got lucky in some senses. Like I mean, 113 is a good score, and Jazzy should not have scored 65.
No, it was scary because for a while I thought, oh my God, he might get below 50.
Yeah, I looked at it. Only 2 players on Jazzy's team scored double digits.
All right, so let's just take really quick. Anything that we're concerned about,
right?
On both squads.
So I said it in irrational overreactions. Honestly, Joe Burrow, and that is real. That is real.
All right.
There was a video. A video that came out of Joe Burrow that game, flinging his wrist, touching it, hurting it, and when he picked up this Gatorade bottle, and it was like very limp. He didn't have a stiff wrist to grab it, like the bottle weighed like 20 pounds. I think it's going to be a problem.
I saw that. I saw him grimace, but I think that's because of the flavor.
Maybe
it was one of the
zero
sugar.
Zero, yeah, Gatorade Zero.
Yeah,
and it was purple.
Oh yeah, that's not a good one.
But I am really concerned about Joe Burrow. I would honestly look. I'm not streaming or anything yet.
Right.
But I'm keeping an eye on it, and I'm looking to see what other quarterbacks are available.
Yeah, and he only has the one.
Exactly. Yeah. What trades I can make. What I said in the beginning.
Yeah.
Trade Sam Darnold for him or pick up Sam Darnold for him right now.
No, that's a great pickup.
But I am concerned about that. Other than that, I'm not too concerned about most of his other.
Are you concerned about Kelsey?
Not concerned because tight end is a shit show all around.
Okay.
So I think Kelsey's going to hold up. He's not going to be the top tight end, like we thought, but he'll be fine as far as tight ends. We can look at Drake London. You look at Atlanta offense; they thought it was going to be
the concern more to me is Cousins,
right? But
that affects everyone else.
Exactly.
Yeah. I don't know. We're going to see. I mean, I know people are they're already clamoring a little Michael Penix to come in, but
not yet. No, relax on that. Relax on that. But the biggest thing is Joe Burrow. I think Jazzy really needs to watch that. And on my end, I will say, hold on.
I want to say Malik Neighbors. You had a touchdown to that. That's an incredible game.
And he had a lot of targets, what people expected. So I think Malik Neighbors will be fine because he's going to be the only option in New York. So it's going to be okay.
Hold on. And before we leave Jazzy, Jameson Williams. We're talking about on the positive side.
Yeah.
Is this something we can start? You think it's week one?
But is that week one? But I think you can fill in pretty easily. I think because Jazzy has Amari Cooper, right?
Yeah.
So there's going to be some weeks. By week 3, you're going to see Cleveland just be a complete shit show, and you're not going to want to play Amari Cooper. And Jameson Williams is a fine flex play there.
What is cool for Detroit is that they still got the win without having to use Amon-Ra and using Jameson. So to me,
or really Laporta.
Tell me about it.
Yeah.
So I think that bodes that's promising.
Right.
Okay.
Absolutely.
Right.
Absolutely.
Let's go to you.
Yeah. So I'm not worried about an individual player, even though I made fun of Amon-Ra. He only scored 2.5 points.
You're not going to trade him.
I'm not going to trade him. I'm not worried about him.
Because Josh would take a first round pick for that.
I'll ask him. He said Diggs for Amon-Ra straight up. I'll do Diggs in a first round pick. Yeah.
So in a first round pick?
No. He said Amon-Ra and Diggs straight up. But obviously he was joking. But so I'm not really worried about an individual player. Obviously Luke Musgrave, I already went on the waiver wire and picked up a tight end.
Yeah, was he hurt? What was the deal?
No, they just didn't use him.
So they used Kraft.
They used Kraft and really Reed had the game. So.
Oh yeah, of course.
So,
but just for the tight end position.
I really liked Musgrave.
Yeah.
I thought I outsmarted the draft room with that pick. But and it might
being the second to last team to pick a tight end.
Right, and it might come back to bite me because I think Musgrave will be fine, I guess. But I'm not worried about that. Overall, I'm worried about my running backs as a whole. They're good, and they had a good week, but they're not strong. But I drafted that way on purpose. I had Jefferson, Amon-Ra, and Cooper Kupp. Mm-hmm. So I've drafted that way on purpose, where my wide receivers and my flex is going to make up for my mediocre running backs.
Yeah, Kupp. Wow, what a game. That was great.
Yeah.
Bright side, though, for you, I think, 2, Jaden Daniels. Great to see that. 27 points. Wow.
Yep, I can trade him to Jazzy.
There you go. Who'd you want?
If I were honestly going to trade Jaden Daniels to Jazzy, I would ask for
Rashad White?
Malik Neighbors. I already have a lot of running backs.
But you were just complaining about them.
I would go Jaden for Bijan straight up.
Wow.
Okay, look. How about this?
Screw you.
Jaden Daniels and James Conner for Bijan. He has no quarterback.
Okay.
Now you're thinking about it at least. Probably say no.
I'm thinking about it.
But probably say no. But at least you're thinking. At least you're thinking.
Bad.
Maybe something like that.
Does that mean he would have Jaden Daniels? If he kept them, it's 11th round.
Yeah, 11th round.
Okay, but and Xavier Worthy. Wow.
Yeah.
That's got to make you.
Yeah, I got lucky there. I'm never going to start him.
Okay.
But I'm very happy to have him on my bench.
Okay. All right.
Very happy to have Xavier. 19 points.
Next game, Butterfingers and Wadsville. We both said Butterfingers. And we both look good.
Really?
Over Wadsville, 103 to 89.
Yeah.
So, your point total, 113 to 65. That was the biggest blowout.
Yeah.
So, 103 to 89. So, looking at the teams, what do we see? Both sides. Let's go with Wadsville first.
Wadsville.
Anything that we're like, ooh, that concerns me.
First thing that jumped out to me was 2 Raiders on his team. Zamir White and Bowers. And Bowers looked okay. I think he scored 8.5 points, which is nothing
got 8 points.
Groundbreaking. But as far as tight ends this year, it's good. It looks like they're targeting him a lot.
Okay.
So I like that. But having 2 Raiders on your team is a little worrisome because I don't think there's just enough offense to go around.
Okay. Are we concerned at all with Purdy, or is it just the game script?
I'm not concerned with Purdy. I think Purdy's going to be just like last year, where yes, sometimes they're going to get this 10, but the game script, the Jets were allowing the 49ers to run. They're not going to change it up. Sure. But there's going to be games where Purdy gets you 28 in 20. I'm okay with Purdy.
Okay.
I'm okay with Purdy. Okay. Yeah. The biggest thing, honestly, is Adams and Bowers. I'm worried about.
Yeah.
You know, and he doesn't have much on his bench to fortify those 2 players. He has Clyde Edwards-Helaire, Mostert, who's hurt again. Keon Coleman, it looked like it's a secure year. Odunze and Pearsall, who's on IR. But so I'm a little worried about that. Other than that, I think Pacheco's good. Jacobs is good. I think Tank Dell.
Can we talk a little bit Tyreek?
Yeah, Tyreek, man.
It was so funny because you sent the text to the group about, watch out for this guy.
And they didn't believe me.
No one believed you. They thought it was fake news, Tyreek being arrested beforehand or put in handcuffs.
And detained.
Funny that cop was then put on administrative leave.
Yeah, real quick. If that just happened, by the way, we'll cut this out. If that happened in any part of the world, and it was just another man.
We don't need to cut that out.
He wouldn't even be...
Because he said it.
He wouldn't... Yes. He wouldn't have even been looked at to be suspended, possibly fired. It would just be like, no, I detained a suspect.
No, it was actually a really hairy moment of like, if he wasn't a famous person...
Yep. Wouldn't get this.
What would have happened?
And Tyreek was being maybe a little bit of a jerk. He was like, "I don't want to put down my window. I don't want to open." He wasn't doing anything overtly to be pulled out of his car, put on the ground.
Well, Tyreek was saying afterwards that he even wanted to be a cop before. He has respect for the blue.
If it wasn't Tyreek Hill, that cop wouldn't even be talked about, looked at.
That is, I don't know, man. It's crazy.
I'm with you.
Let's say that he was driving recklessly.
I'm with you. Okay.
Why you gotta do handcuffs though?
Right.
I mean, I don't know.
Yeah.
Give the guy a ticket.
May not be a saint in the situation where he wasn't doing anything, but the dragging out of the car, put on the ground in handcuffs.
Yeah. And so his celebration for his touchdown.
I saw that.
Oh, dude.
You got put in handcuffs. I love it.
It was amazing.
Yeah, so 22.5 for him. What we expected from Tyreek.
Which anything is going to be more motivating for him, too.
For sure.
So Butterfingers, the winning team here.
Yep.
Anything that was like, ooh, don't love, or I love?
So not in particular, in the sense that I like his team. I think Dak only had 13, but he'll be fine. Yeah. I think any mishaps that Zay Flowers and maybe DK have, Barkley, Taylor, and Achane make up for.
So my question for you. Well, Achane's hurt a little bit now, right?
He is, but an oblique, I think it was. Ankle.
And you have the rookie.
No, I dropped him.
Oh, you dropped him?
Because it's gonna be Wilson over right.
Cool. I'll pick up right.
It's gonna be
pick up right.
It's gonna be Jeff.
Yeah. Well, you still need number 2. So my question to you is this: can we trust this from Barkley?
Right.
Because that's amazing.
Well, can you trust 3 total touchdowns and 100 and
sure, but his usage.
No. I think so, man. I think you draft him for these type of games. I think they're going to use him like this.
Did he even have a 30 last year?
I don't know. I doubt it. But that's a different team, man. The Eagles are very different than
the
Giants.
They are. So, I mean, this is going to be. I've heard you saying this could be his best career year ever.
And I think it might be, maybe not 30 every game.
No,
right?
sure.
Right.
But the overall, moving to this team, he's gonna have his best.
I'm happy with if I'm
stats.
Yep.
Or season stats. And
if I'm Butterfingers, I'm happy I drafted him. And I think the strength of his running backs make up for a Zay Flowers, DK starting wide receiver.
Sure. We're gonna go to Tyabs and shit. And you said the shit.
Yep.
And I said, taking us back to school, you win. So you are up one up.
Yay.
93-68 to shit with a win. So let's look at taking us back to school. Again, same question. Obviously, Jordan Love.
He hurt. Yeah.
He was doing well. He was doing good.
Yes. Yeah. I would have been happy with Jordan Love for my team, but now, 4 weeks probably, but who knows?
And hold on. Quick question for that game, because he went down right there on that last drive.
Yeah.
I mean, he ended with 20 points. He probably could have got a little closer. Do you think he could have maybe, I don't know if he could have done a touchdown?
I mean, maybe another 10 points at the most, but, you're hitting.
But I'm saying like he capped at 20, but he could have got a little bit more on that before.
Yeah, absolutely. There was points to be had a little bit there, but when you have your starting wide receiver and tight end that combine for 1 point, Marvin Harrison Jr., Cole Kmet, 1 point total.
Well, I mean, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah, and I think so. Marvin Harrison's tough. So okay, let's go. Taking your ass back to school. What am I worried about?
3 targets.
I get it. But I think we're okay. I'm not as worried about Marvin Harrison as you are. I'm actually more worried about Michael Pittman than Marvin Harrison Jr.
Why is that?
It's usage. It looks like A.D. Mitchell. It had some long targets, and if he would have had a Alex Pierce day.
Alec Pierce.
Yeah, Alec Pierce day. If he caught, he was targeted for these big numbers, and your quarterback is Anthony Richardson. He's getting those points. It's like straight up, and so I'm a little worried about Michael Pittman. Not worried about Marvin Harrison. I think that was the game. I'm worried about Zamir White. We talked about. It doesn't look like. I don't know if it was game script, but it didn't look like the Raiders care about him.
Also a fumble.
Also a fumble. And they maybe it was they were behind, so they needed to throw more. That's why Alexander Madison had more of the points. So maybe in a game that they're ahead, he'll get more play. But when are the Raiders going to be ahead?
Yeah.
A lot of games are going to be like this last week. So I'm a little scared of him.
I'm loving his keeper, Mike Evans. I mean, this guy's just
absolutely
been, honestly, I think one of the most underrated
because I hate
wide
him.
receivers.
Yeah.
And people are like, I don't want Mike Evans.
I don't.
He is so consistent.
I'm one of those people, and
but he's just
10 years in a row of 1,000 yards.
It's incredible.
Probably going to be 11 years in a row of 1,000 yards.
Is that a record?
I don't know what the record is. But it's crazy. So though,
and then J.K. Dobbins.
Yeah, J.K. Dobbins looks like it's maybe fucking his team, man.
Wow.
It looks like maybe his team. I wouldn't have played J.K. last week.
Sure.
But now I'm thinking. I'm thinking about
White.
Thinking about it.
Maybe,
No,
right.
over Zamir White, 100%. So I had Zamir White. I don't see a path for consistency. J.K. on the bench though, so he's going to be okay there, like we said. Cook and 3 wide receivers. So Cook and his 3 wide receivers. That's what I meant. I think he'll be okay. Tyabs will be okay.
So.
Yeah.
It's all about if he gets a QB, and I believe on the waiver wire he did.
Yep.
So let's look at the shit. So, I mean, Anthony Richardson. To me, I had a lot of questions.
Mm-hmm.
And I think I still have those questions as a real NFL.
Yes. If you're watching the games, you're like, man, but
for fantasy.
Yes.
But then my question becomes this. Is this a Justin Fields type thing? I mean, obviously he can
he's
run way more.
Better.
I know.
Better.
But where it's like, will he keep a job?
I think so.
Because
because even though with his numbers they weren't that great, they still only lost by 2 against a really
hard team,
a really good Houston team.
Sure.
So I think they're going to be fine, and he's going to be the starter. Like he's not a Justin Fields in that sense.
Okay.
Yeah, he's not a Justin Fields in that sense.
Okay.
So
right.
And the one thing I'll also notice, and this is going to be a theme throughout the night, tight end shittiness. Komet, half a point. Mark Andrews, 2 points.
2 points.
Nobody had a good tight end week, really.
Who right now would have thought the top Baltimore tight end was an undrafted Isaiah Likely?
Yeah.
How likely is that? There you go. So there's a pun for you.
I liked Likely, though. I did like him.
That's a pun for you.
I know.
That's how it's done.
Yeah.
I didn't have to change anything.
Yeah.
On that.
And
I actually used his full name.
We'll not get out of here. We'll get to waiver wires, but we'll ask you how we feel about the pickup. But are you worried about anything with the shit? A good win. How you thinking about how you like this team?
The question is, I think I read this. This was the first time. Well, for one, I think there were 6 rookie QBs starting.
That's crazy,
right? And this is the first time that a first round overall QB won their first game of the season. Caleb Williams.
Okay. But again, on a shitty performance.
He didn't do anything.
Yeah, it was all his defense and everything. And
if it wasn't Will Levis throwing the ball away.
Yeah. There's a fumble, throw the ball away.
Tennessee wins.
Yeah. It was so he got us to win, but
on 93 passing yards.
Yeah, no thanks.
15 rushing yards. Yeah. He did get a 2-point conversion.
Yeah, saw that
for 6 points. Now,
I think he'll be okay.
Week 1.
I think he'll be okay.
My question. I don't, and it's not a question. First, it's a statement, and we'll see if you agree with me.
Mm-hmm.
I don't think you're going to, and you could, but Tennessee's not that good of a team, right?
No, they're not.
So, I think it's going to be a rocky year for Caleb.
Probably.
I don't think you're going to see anything really good until next year.
Probably, and
to feel comfortable starting him.
Yes, I think the shit can honestly, if something comes up on the waiver, feel okay dropping him. With having Anthony Richardson,
trade to Jazzy,
maybe trade to Jazzy, but I think if it came down to it, you're okay with dropping Caleb Williams for a good waiver wire pickup, knowing you have Anthony Richardson. Not a bet. No.
Yeah, because I just don't.
It's going to be tough for the shit if anything happens really to his team. He has Tajay Spears, but his bench isn't that deep. So
I like the Irving. I like Bucky Irving.
Sure. Absolutely.
Anyway, another thing is Derrick Henry. I mean,
he's going to be fine.
He's going to be fine, but I don't think it's going to be a sexy year. I think it's going to be a big year.
Yeah, he's going to be fine.
I don't think we're going to see 120 rushing yards
from Lamar Jackson, right?
No.
Oh, because he had 120 rushing yards.
No, but I mean from Henry.
You're right.
I think it's going to be goal line.
I think a lot of touchdowns, and I think the game script they
play. I think his rushing yards won't be as high as previous years.
Yeah, he won't get like 1,300, but maybe he'll get 1,000.
Okay.
With 15 touchdowns or something.
Got it, all right.
Yeah.
Let's go to You Below Me and Effortless. We both said You Below Me. We were both
Effortless. Congratulations, man.
Proven CBS
wrong.
Yeah,
I love it.
Worst team in the draft according to CBS. And look at that, 125 to 110.5. So let's look at You Below Me. Anything there that like just jumps out at you right away?
So
obviously the Nakua, that hurts.
So I said, just like I said in Overreactions, I said Terry McLaurin is basically on the Baltimore offense, where with Jaden Daniels now as quarterback, harder for those targets to come.
Sure.
And I didn't realize that when, in other leagues and stuff, but I think it's going to be worse than we think. Targets are going to go way down, even though maybe Washington wins a couple more games. So I think that is the biggest takeaway from You Below Me is Terry McLaurin. Other than that, I like his team. I like Hurts. I like Kamara. I think Chase will be fine. Puka got hurt, but whatever. He has Mason, Brandon Cooks.
It's good as long as
McCaffrey stays out.
Sure.
But I'm not too.
But I'm happy with Zeke.
Sure.
I think Zeke's going to give you what he did.
Yeah.
11. He's going to get you double digits, barely.
Yeah,
he'll get you there.
Right. So I'm not way down, and he has Kyle Pitts, one of the only tight ends that had an okay day.
Yeah, which is promising.
Yes, so I think he'll be fine.
All right, so let's get Effortless here to get the win with a QB only getting 12 points.
Yeah,
Lawrence,
big time,
pretty good.
Yep, and a shitty Devin Singletary.
Yeah, sure, but Mixon, okay, man,
I know.
Is Mixon gonna
Can
be
he do
top
this?
5 running back?
No, but he'll be good. Not a top 5.
Not top 5.
No, there's a lot of running backs up there. Not top 5.
Even on that team, though.
No, I hear you. And the good thing is about it, Houston will probably be ahead, and they'll use Mixon maybe a lot, which was good for him. But I don't know. I think top 5's a little too strong.
Okay.
Yeah. Not far off from it, but top 5's a little too
I don't think that Jaden Reed, though, I'm worried now.
If that's
30 points, incredible, but that was with Love, who was out for maybe 6 weeks.
Maybe, yeah.
And even if he comes back, may not be as sharp.
Yeah, I mean, he's not getting 30, but it's a weapon to use. He ran one in.
But will this be able to?
Well, again, you don't need, just like Debo.
Yeah.
You don't need Purdy to do well for Debo to do well.
I hear you. But I mean, he had like tons of targets though too, didn't he? So I just don't know.
Yeah, right. I'm with you.
Melk only 6, but
yeah, rushing TD. Like
I hear you.
He's going to be good.
All right, but what I like better seeing is Brian Robinson Jr. 15.5 on his bench, Brian Thomas Jr. 12, and Shaheed 14.5. This
is what I said in my notes. Picked all the right bench.
Yeah, okay.
He started off slow because he didn't have a lot of picks, but the bench that he took was amazing. Even Charbonnet. Now Kenneth Walker's hurt.
That's right.
So there's a possibility of Charbonnet doing well.
Yeah.
But Brian Thomas looks good. Shaheed looks good. Brian Robinson Jr. looks good. The only thing I'm worried about with Effortless, honestly, is Trevor Lawrence.
Okay.
And like I know he's a good player, but when are we going to stop being fooled by Jacksonville? We always think some year is going to be their year. Maybe it's this time. Maybe it's that time. And so I'm a little worried, all year with him.
Got it.
But other than that, good team. I think this last place CBS team is going to vie for the playoffs.
Love it.
So good job, Effortless.
Let's go to Noel and Fazools here. We both said Fazools. We were both wrong. Because Noel gets the win, 125 to 99.5.
By a good amount.
So with Fazools right off the bat, what are we seeing here? What do we like? What we don't we like? Ingram.
Yeah, Ingram's tough, but again, it's the case of the tight ends this first week. I think Ingram will be okay. So, and I also said one thing I do like is Breece Hall. With a borderline shitty game, he still scored 14.5.
Yeah.
He didn't. If I watched that game, he didn't jump off the screen to me. He didn't look that good, and he still scored 14.5. So that's going to be nice for Breece Hall.
You mentioned ETN, but with the carries,
yeah, I don't know.
Committee a little bit here.
It's a little weird. I don't know if it was the game, which is a little weird to me, but like they both got 12 carries, so that's 24, which is a normal running back load. It felt like maybe ETN should have got 17, 18, 19 of those.
Okay.
And the rookie, Tank Bigsby should have got 6 to 8. So I don't know what's going on there. It's something I'm looking out for. It's not a real irrational overreaction, like I said in the beginning, but I'm still keeping my eye on that and what I do. Like the second ETN has a good game, do I go, try to unload him because I don't think he's going to do it throughout the whole year? Are you worried about ETN?
I'm not yet.
Okay.
What I might be concerned about is DJ Moore. Only because if Williams can't perform.
One of my things was Chicago wide receivers in general.
Yeah.
And I think Keenan Allen had 11 or 12 targets, which is good.
Yeah, that's fantastic.
He needs to be on point with those. Maybe that's the shining thing, like he's looking for Keenan. But other than that, I'm a little worried about Rome and DJ Moore.
Yeah, Rome 1.5 points.
Yeah, with Caleb Williams not maybe this is the second half of the season type of team.
Yeah, for sure.
Game 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13.
Right.
They start looking okay, but for the foreseeable future,
I'm thinking it's going to be hard to get double digits from Moore.
Yeah, I'm putting Debo in starting wide receiver and then maybe switching out my flex.
I know. I just don't love.
I'm with you.
What else is there right now?
Not a lot.
But let's see. Let's go to Noel. And, I mean, it's a quiet game from Mahomes.
Mm-hmm.
So, But Diggs, 18. It's awesome. I love it. I don't know. I mean, you're not going to expect... Well, the Cowboys D is supposed to be a premier D.
They're going to be good. Yeah, Jake Elliott's going to be good. And the only thing I said with Noel, I like his team. Mahomes, Kyron Williams, David Montgomery. Diggs is going to be great. Wilson's going to be great. Obviously, tight end shittiness for week 1. He's going to get rid of Goddard.
Yep.
Godwin is fine. But what I said about Noel is look out for his bench, right? Nick Chubb on the pup. We'll see when he comes back. Lloyd, Green Bay rookie, 0 points. Gibson, 1 point. Blake Corum, doesn't look like they're using him.
Yeah, well, and
who the fuck is Ronnie Rivers?
Well, I mean, like, I don't give up on those guys yet.
No, of course not. Not week one.
But it's not promising.
That's what I said. Look out for his bench. He might be in week 5 or 6 going, maybe I got to make some moves here.
Or maybe he'll be a genius at that point.
Maybe.
And they'll be great. And they'll be great. Right? Yeah. So I get holding on to those for that.
But that's what I'm looking at least.
Right.
I'm not irrationally overreacting to it.
Got it?
Keep my eye on it.
Sounds like a good song. All right. Then we go to my game, underdogs and vandalizers.
What did we say?
You said Vandies. I said underdogs. I picked myself. You got the win. You win 2-0 this week. You up 2 games. Oh,
because we tied and then the 2 were different.
2 games on me. God damn you.
This was last year. I was up like 12, and you came back the last 3 weeks.
I won it. So this is 92 to 87.5. So on my team,
this was real quick before you go on. This was just a mess.
Whoever
won, your pick or my pick, would have been winning by luck. It was just a weird.
It was
a weird week. So okay, go ahead.
So the unfortunate thing was I trusted McCaffrey.
He said he's good to go.
I listened to him as opposed to the coach.
Right.
McCaffrey kept saying, "Oh, I'm good to go.
Yeah.
I'm gonna play. I guarantee I'm playing. I'm playing."
And you're like, got it.
All right, cool. And it's the Monday night game.
And that's what we talked about. Even if you listened to him, the downfall was the fact that it was Monday, so you had no chance because everyone else played on your team. Yeah. You had no chance to switch him out. Again, like next week.
And not that there was anyone there to pick up.
No, there wasn't.
Because
Mason was already drafted, right? But so next week, they're the 10 o'clock game. So if there's a question going into it, you have all the room to make your changes. But okay, here we go. Breakdown.
So it sucks. I mean, I only lost by 5, but my tight ends, man, 1.5 from Kincaid, and I played Laporta, so 7.5 points total from my 2 tight ends.
And 6 from him.
Should be top 5 tight ends.
You should be looking at 20, 25 points from your 2 tight ends. That's what you're hoping for.
Right.
But it was a weird week for tight ends, man.
You said it. But Javonte Williams he worries me.
That's the biggest thing I'm scared of for you.
Only 2.5 points.
Yeah.
I don't like it.
Yeah.
Outside of that, I'm okay with my bench.
Yeah.
I know Aaron Rodgers has a tough opponent, first time back.
Yeah.
Not the best way to ease back into playing football.
For sure.
Pick and Shakir. Okay, I'm cool.
Yeah.
So now let's look at Vandy's. And it was a slow start for Josh Allen, man. I mean, they had to come from behind.
Yeah, and he did it essentially all by himself.
Well, sure.
All by himself.
Sure. 2
passing TDs, 2 rushing TDs.
Right.
It was the Josh Allen show, man.
And as much as I can complain that I could have won with McCaffrey playing, he didn't have T. Higgins.
He didn't have T. That's what I said. It was a weird week.
Right.
Yours was because you were handcuffed and stuck. His was because he
had no good reason.
He just didn't look.
Okay.
Or whatever the reason.
Got it.
He just didn't look. So a little weird. So I said Ladd and Pollard on the bench. So I think he'll be okay because we can maneuver his wide receiver position and Pollard being a flex. So he has some maneuverability there, which I like.
So he needs Pollard to fill in for Kenneth Walker. How long is Walker out?
No, he's not necessarily out. He's just questionable right now.
Okay.
Questionable right
now.
Yeah. So there's still a chance. So he can play Harris, Walker, and Pollard.
All right.
And then play Lamb and Ladd McConkey.
Sure.
Or, even Higgins if he plays again. Ladd and T. Higgins. So, because CeeDee Lamb I'm not worried about, obviously. He only scored 10. 61 yards, 5 receptions. But Dallas didn't need it. Their defense showed up. They just didn't need him. So I think Vandy's is going to be okay in the long run. Has a strong team and a deep enough bench where he can fill in when he needs to when stuff comes up.
Well, there we go. There you have it. Yeah, that's week 1 for you. Pretty awesome. Exciting. We'll see.
1-0, baby.
We'll see who's all dropped. Now
1-0, baby.
What we're gonna do here? We're gonna go to our waiver wires, and let me make sure this is still recording. It is.
Well, it better be.
So on the waiver wire, the top bid, Isaiah Likely.
Yeah.
Going for $81 by Effortless.
Yep.
And there were some bids.
What number was I?
Noel was next with 71.
Oh, see, I wouldn't even come close then.
And then you bid 45.
Yeah.
So we had 6 teams interested in him. And then
I like that. 44 maybe not. Sorry, Fazools, we're telling you how to run your team. But he looked good with Puka out. He looked like the second guy pretty easily.
Okay. So. And then Adonai.
Yeah, they call him 80 Mitchell.
80.
I'm mad that I'm looking at it. Mad that I
put $38 on him. You got him, and You Below Me was next with 5.
Oh, I could have put $6. That makes me mad when that happens.
I picked up Alexander Madison for 17.
So just to make it even, I was a dummy. I shouldn't have bid $38 on 80 Mitchell. I just want to make it even when we're talking shit about the other managers.
And I'm glad because I raised my bid. Fazul's put 11. I think I initially had 11.
Nice bid. Yeah.
So that makes me feel a little better. Taysom Hill picked up for 15 by You Below Me.
Yeah, and I get that.
Sure. Chargers D picked up for 10.
Oh, wow. But the 7
there was a $7 bid.
Yeah, they look like they're supposedly going to be the best D this week. Baker Mayfield is Tyabs.
He picked him up.
Yeah.
Signed for $1.
Because no one picked him up, so he was able just to do it for $1.
So the QBs picked it. He didn't pick up. Why wouldn't Effortless pick up Mayfield?
Because he wanted Fields? He didn't.
But at first he did Carr.
Yeah, instead of Mayfield, which I would have picked up Mayfield for sure if I'm looking for a QB. But
interesting.
Yeah.
So taking us back, so got Mayfield, which is, I think, he needs a QB.
Yeah. Yeah.
More than anybody.
Absolutely, and that's a great QB to have.
It really is. I think he's gonna be a 20-point guarantee.
It'll be good.
At least 20.
Guaranteed. I don't know.
At least 20.
I don't know. Guaranteed.
I'm not saying more than 20.
Yeah.
I think so. I think with the talent around him, I think he's gonna be.
He'll be good. He's a perfect quarterback to pick up while Love is off. Mm-hmm. Yep, I love it.
No, I think it. I will bet you right now he will average at least 20 points a game. You think above or below? You think below 20 points on his average?
Okay, we're doing average, so it's per game average.
Yeah, by the end of the season. You don't think he'll get 20? You think he'll be like a 19 or 18?
No, below 20.
I say he'll be 20 or over. Bet you your soul.
Okay,
I should have said that.
Oh, too late.
Before we shook. So Wadsville picked up Lazard and Jeff Wilson, and then Effortless got Jalen Wright, and I think I like them both. I like both of those pickups.
Okay.
I think that's great. I think the talent of the rookie is if you're going to hold on to a Corum, why would you not hold on to a Wright?
Because he had no carries. And this is no long-term thing.
Neither did Corum.
Right, and I would rather keep Corum.
Yeah, Jalen Wright.
Corum is a true number 2. Jalen Wright is 4th. You got Achane, Mostert, Wilson, then Wright. So it wasn't a long-term play for me.
So that's that. Should we go to the week ahead?
Week ahead.
The week ahead.
Week 2. We're going to tell you who you should play and who you shouldn't, because we're better fantasy football managers than you.
That's why you tuned in. So the weekend. I'm going to have you write this shit. I can write this shit. We'll go with. I'm going to go with this here.
Okay.
The first matchup: Underdogs against Effortless.
Underdogs and Effortless. Okay.
Who do we like?
I got a 106 to Effortless,
I like that better.
89 to you.
Why?
Why is
that happening?
Why is that?
Who do I have on the bench?
So, okay, look.
What is happening?
I say my first note, Matt's in trouble.
Oh, no.
But may not be as big a blowout.
Oh, they got McCaffrey as 1.
Yeah.
Oh, dear God. Okay.
Yeah, so it's hard to say with McCaffrey still in there.
Oh, he has likely. Oh, Jesus.
Yeah, so.
Oh, God. All right.
So if you don't play McCaffrey, you're playing.
Swift.
Okay, and he's. So 8. So we can add 8 to it.
That probably makes a difference, right?
Yes. So we're at 97.
Okay.
So we're at 9 points difference.
Okay.
So not as big. So I say you're in trouble.
Okay.
But Effortless still wins even with McCaffrey.
You think so?
Out. Now if McCaffrey's in, we're talking something different. We got to just null this vote.
Okay.
Because you can't. Yeah, McCaffrey can score 22.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
Sure.
So as it stands with McCaffrey out, I say Effortless takes it.
I agree. All right.
Well, let me look. So we can go over it. Here's what only thing I'm worried about. It says Trevor Lawrence 19, CJ Stroud 21. I think CJ Stroud outscores him by at least 5.
Even against the Bears?
Yeah, but I'm scared of your Javonte Williams. And that's it, though. But I just think Brandon Ayuk, A.J. Brown, Isaiah Likely, and Reed are just too strong for your 2 tight ends.
I think too high for Reed. All right.
It might be right. Yeah, you might be right.
All right, taking us back to school against Fazools. This is close, 101-98, almost a coin toss. So what do we got? Ooh, he's got Baker Mayfield going.
I had 99-102, but the same difference.
Okay.
Yeah, Baker Mayfield going, which as he should.
Mayfield against Kyler Murray. J.K. Dobbins in there now.
Yeah.
And James Cook against Breece Hall, ETN. We got Mike Evans and Marvin Harrison Jr. against Devontae Smith and DJ Moore. So it's pretty even. Kmet against Ingram. Pittman against Debo.
Yeah.
Koo and Aubrey. Jets D against Tennessee. Chiefs against the Bengals.
Okay.
Boy, oh boy. I am going to go off the bat. I'm going to go Fazools.
Okay, your turn first. I said Fazools as well, and I think I said it's going to be a higher margin than CBS says.
All right.
I think Aubrey is not scoring less than 15 this whole year.
All right.
And the biggest thing for me is like James Cook is good, but I think against Miami it's going to be a throwing script.
Okay.
And he's not going to score as high as CBS is saying. Other than that, he has a good team, but I say Fazools by a heftier margin than CBS says.
All right. We got Jazzy going against Butterfingers, and this all depends upon Burrow. Really, I think probably right.
I have 101, 106.
Yeah, the advantage right now is Butterfingers. So Burrow against Prescott. Then we got Bijan Robinson, Rashad White against Jonathan Taylor and Devon Achane. Oh boy. Drake London, Malik Neighbors against Zay Flowers, DK Metcalf. Kelsey against McBride. Still has Amari Cooper in there against Saquon Barkley. Bucker and Bass.
Yeah.
Bills and Browns.
Okay. So I'll go.
So Ramondre Stevenson could be played instead of Cooper, which I would do.
Sure.
And that would help.
It would help. And I said on my notes that Joe Burrow is lucky to get 16 or 17. That's what they have him for, especially against Kansas City. Mm-hmm. And I said Achane hurt. I don't know. But I think Butterfingers takes this, and by more than the 4 or 5 that CBS is saying. I don't trust Rashad White, and I think DK Metcalf and Zay Flowers won't have a great week, but they already built that into the score. And I think, and my last note was running backs are going to be. What is this? No, sorry. I say running backs all year will keep Butterfinger in it.
Yeah.
I think Jonathan Taylor, Achane, and Barkley, it's going to be good enough.
I agree. Butterfinger's going to win.
Yeah.
All right, we got You Below Me against Vandalizers. You Below Me got him up by 4 right now. Pretty close still. So Josh Allen, Jalen Hurts, they call that a wash. They got Najee Harris and Kenneth Walker going against Jerome Ford and Kamara. We got CeeDee Lamb and McConkey in there now, going against Chase and McLaren. Kittle, Pollard against Pitts and Jordan Mason. Tucker, Moody, Niners, Chargers, D.
Oh, where's my You Below Me?
So this time, I'm going to go first.
Yes. Oh, there it is. Okay, I got it.
So this time, I'm going to go against CBS, and I'm going to go with Vandy's.
You're going to go Vandy's. So my notes are running backs are going to be closer in score than it says on CBS. Mm-hmm. And wide receivers will outscore You Below Me as well. And I also said Vandy's.
Oh, my God. I thought I finally had one.
Put the notes on there. I
thought I finally had one that was different.
Yep.
All right. We're thinking the same way.
Yep.
The shit against Knoll. So you get to go first on this one.
The shit versus Knoll. So 101, 106, same thing, kind of close.
Advantage Knoll.
Advantage Knoll.
So I like to list the players. We got
please.
Richardson going against Mahomes.
Yep.
Henry and Gibbs against Kyron Williams and Montgomery. Rashee Rice, Chris Olave against Diggs and Garrett Wilson. Andrews against Goddard. Jackson Smith Najigba against Chris Godwin. And then Fairbairn Elliott, Ravens and Cowboys.
Okay. So what I said is the big thing of the week is going to be Jahmyr Gibbs versus David Montgomery.
Okay.
And last week was Montgomery, but I don't know what the script's going to be against Tampa Bay. Tampa Bay usually has a pass funnel, defense where their receivers score more, which leads me to think Gibbs is going to have a better game.
Okay.
But then I said the crazy thing is the shit is attached to Noel's quarterback. The shit has Rashee Rice, and Noel has Patrick Mahomes.
Yeah.
And the fact that this is a 6-point per touchdown league instead of a 4-point per touchdown, whenever Rashee Rice gets 6, so does Patrick Mahomes. And that's what scares me. I say Noel by more than the 4 or 5 that it's saying on CBS.
The problem is we are too similar because I agree.
Well, if we agree, we agree.
We do. All right, but I need to catch up. You have a 2-0 lead against me.
Well, you're picking first next time, so.
Prestige going against Wattsville, and this is it's a 20-point lead.
Yeah, but
112-92. They go to Prestige. Prestige has Lamar Jackson going against Brock Purdy. You got James Conner, Aaron Jones against Josh Jacobs and Pacheco. Justin Jefferson, Amon-Ra St. Brown, Tyreek Hill, Devontae Adams. Colby Parkinson. Okay. Mm-hmm. Okay, going against Brock Bowers. Cup against Dell. Oh, man. Bates, McPherson, the Kickers, Texans, D against Eagles. Okay. I'm going first, huh?
Yep.
Jesus.
I'm just going to pick who you pick. No, I'm just kidding.
I want points. I want points here.
I have my person already.
I want points, but it's you. I'm sorry.
Yeah, so
I just don't see it.
My notes were that Amon-Ra's going for over 20 this game, so we can mark that. He's going for over 20 this game. I'm a little worried about my running backs, but they'll hold their own. And I don't like having 2 Rams. Scares me, but I win.
Yeah, I think so. Well, I hope this doesn't happen again.
Did we all of them the same?
We were all the same.
All the same.
God
damn it. Well, that's the way it goes.
Man.
Yeah, what are you going to do?
Damn it. Ugh, sucks. That's okay. It's only week 2. All right. Thank you guys for checking us out. Let's go. What are we drinking?
I'm doing a truly strawberry lemonade. Staying true to passion.
You're so boring.
You're boring. Are we going to have an IPA?
Most of the time it is an IPA.
Right, most of the time it's a Truly.
But it's not always the same IPA.
That's true.
That's what I'm talking about. It's a Truly. Mm-hmm. Chris is drinking a Truly. So exciting. But at least I mix it up.
That's true.
Even if it is an IPA, it's a different brand.
Okay.
Can you give me a different brand sometime?
Nah, never.
Give me a Celsius.
That's not alcoholic.
What is it? I don't even know what
it's just an energy drink.
Okay. Well, give me a Snapple.
Same.
We saw these pink lemonade shots.
Oh yeah, what are those about?
Put that in a Celsius.
There we go. That and a Celsius would work.
Boom.
Hell yeah.
Boom. All right, I'm drinking Drake's Brewing Company Best Coast IPA, 7%. It's pretty good. I think you've had this before.
Okay.
But I was too drunk to remember.
Got it.
And you heard it here. All right, so that's what we got.
Hope we didn't offend everybody or anybody.
Or we hope we did.
And you know what? It's all love. And I just wish you guys are better at fantasy football.
You're 1-0, right?
1-0.
Spoken like a true
going undefeated this year. Undefeated.
All right, I will bet you
that I don't.
My house
that I don't go undefeated. Probably a good bet.
Yeah. If you do, you got to pay my mortgage.
And if I don't,
you pay my mortgage.
Got it. Okay.
Please make this bet.
Oh yeah, for sure.
No. All right. Thank you guys for listening, and good luck this week. Toodles.
Bye bye.